Evening. How are y'all? Whew. I've had a busy day. Yep. Have y'all? I'm gonna give it a few minutes. See if so pops on this evening. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a scratchy throat today, but not much. I think it's this weather. It's crazy. Crazy weather. Alrighty. Where are y'all? Find myself on my page. Hello. I know there's somebody has to be there. Alrighty. Here I am. Yay. Gee, I can't seem to get this totally straight, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. Now, everybody just has to come. Yep, I know, I'm on time. And I'm the only one. There's Jessie. Hey, Jessie. How are ya? Jessie, can you do me a favor? Can you go to my pink Praying Stamper Facebook page? Under where I posted about going live is a lady named Sherry, and she is having a little bit of problems getting on here to my live. And if you would go over there and tell her what to do so she can find my live, I would so appreciate that. Please, ma'am. I'm good. I am good. I'm tired, but I'm good. Man, there must be a big delay between me talking and when it gets to y'all. Wow. I'll tell you. Thank you, Jessie. I appreciate it. La-di-da. La-di-da. Where's everybody else at? Everybody must be busy. Real sleepy from the time change. Super tired or something because y'all not here. But I know y'all come. Yes, you will. I know you will. You will come. Maybe I can get all my yawnies out before everybody gets here. Hopefully. Maybe. We shall see. La-di-da. I am even ready, I'm telling y'all. I even made a sample card. I have to like it. Yeah, I'm not liking it yet, but I know I will. I'm going to do a little tweaking to it when I make ours. Hey, Lynn. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Jessie's on an errand for me. She'll be right back. I have a new lady that wants to watch, and she wasn't real sure about how to get on the live, so Jessie's going to give her instructions for me. So she'll be back in a few minutes. Are you doing all right? You had a good Monday? Mine was a busy day, but it was okay. Yay, Jessie's back. Jessie's back. Hi, Gloria. I'm so glad you're here. Yay. Okay, none of this is showing up over here on my, maybe now it will. There it is. Good deal. Guess it depends on how I do it. Oh. Okay. We're going to see about go ahead and getting started since it's a little bit after 7 now. I am using tonight, we're going to, excuse me, I'm sorry. I've got a bit of a aggravating throat, but not too bad. I think it's this weather. Hey, Miranda, glad you're here. Yay. But anyway, tonight we're going to use Peaceful Moments, and we're going to use the Poppy Moments dies that goes with it. We're going to use this die, this little die here, this little die right here. Whoopsie. And we're going to use these two dies. We are using, man, my mind just went blank. Rich Raspberry. And a little bit of, hey, Sherry. I'm so glad you made it. Yay. Everybody, this is Sherry White. She is going to be joining my team soon, and I'm excited. So, and Sherry Jessie is one of my team. So, that is awesome. Anyway, we're using a little bit of Blackberry Bliss, but mostly we're using Rich Raspberry tonight. So, this is what we're going to use. I'm going to use the thank you on here. That's the only sentiment I'm putting on this card. I'm not putting one on the inside. I'm just putting that on the front. And I had not used any of these little goodies that came with the suite, because I got the, the whole suite with the others. And it's got this vellum that I have not used. See, it's printed, and this watercolor paper. I need to use some of that and do some watercoloring. But it's got these labels and this little trim here and this circle. I'm using the label there. That's what I'm going to put my thank you on, and I'm going to emboss it. And of course, now I have to have my dimensionals, have to have some pearls. Using some pearls here. I'm going to use the Big Shot tonight, and just that one stamp. And I'm going to need to spray up my scrubber really good. Here's the thank you. I have it mounted on a C block, and we're going to go ahead and do that first. And we're going to use our little My goodness, my mind is not working tonight. This is our embossing buddy. I couldn't even think of what you call it. Is that not terrible? 20. I've been that way all day long. I swear. I was trying to get a hold of these people with about some of my meds, and I couldn't get things straight, and she kind of chuckled at me and told me it was okay, and I'm thinking, no, it's not. Anyways, they're supposed to call me back and hadn't called me back yet, so I guess I'll call them first thing in the morning. But anyway, today has just been a bumfuzzled Sharon can't talk day. Alrighty, we're using this Versamark. I've got it stamped on there. We are got something on it. Let me get my piercing tool here. I don't know what I've got on it. I don't know, but I got it off. Okay. Now, before it dries, we are using the shimmery white emboss powder. I don't have as much of it as I do on some of my others because I wasn't sure how I was going to like it. And so I didn't get but one. I've got to get more because I like it. Hi, Sandra. Oh, that'd be awesome, Miranda. Yes, and I'd love to see what you make. But anyway, look at that. Made a mess. Let me get some of this excess stuff off here. This is where I pushed down too hard. Got Versamark where it didn't need to be. Anyway, there it is. Just wait until I heat that up. Oh, it's so pretty. I'll put my lid on it, and I'm just loving this. I'm going to have to use this more. This is the first time I have used this shimmery white, and I'll be using that some more. Jessie, you need to get some if you don't have it already. Okay, got our heat tool going. We're going to warm it up on the back just a little bit here. Now we're going to let that melt and make it good and shiny. And I'll tell you, when I touched it afterwards, after it had cooled, I thought, oh my gosh, did that not emboss it and melt it? But it did. It just feels kind of like maybe it didn't, but it does. And I think it's because of the sparklies in it. And it's harder for me to tell if it's melted. Yeah, it has. We'll turn that record making thing off. Whew, it's loud. Especially when I got it right here. Look there. Oh, does that not look so pretty? Oh, yes, I'm loving it. I am loving it. I think I got it down a little too far, but I think that'll be okay. I'm not going to fret it. You know what I'm saying? Just not going to fret it. I think it'll be all right. Now then, I'm going to lay this aside. And what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get the Big Shot over here. We're going to do the Big Shot work. And we're going to cut one of these little guys out of black. We're going to cut one of these out of the Rich Razzleberry. And we're going to cut these out of the Blackberry Bliss. That all right up in there. Then we're going to take a piece of Rich Razzleberry. This is 5 by 3 3/4. I'm going to lay that right there. And that's where we're going to, what this does, I have this shimmer black. I've got the shimmer black too, Jessie, but I haven't used it yet either. But anyway, I'm going to set this right here. And what this die does, it doesn't cut this whole die out. It cuts the pattern into your cardstock or whatever you cut it on. I wasn't sure, so I did a practice run with it to see how it cut. And I thought that's how it would, and it did. So, that's why I'm going to have to decide that I like my card. You know, because I'm not real sure about it yet. So I'm just going to run it through the Big Shot. I have the precision plate on here because, look at there, that just popped that right there. It's because of, the little bit of details that are in some of these dies. And I'll show you just a minute. See this precision? There's my magnetic plate at the bottom. And then I've just used the standard plate on top. Okay, we're going to set that over here. And we're going to pop all of these out. I'm going to get my piercing tool and just pop these things out. Here, throw that up there. See, there's one right here I want to pop out. There's one right here. There's one right here. Let's get all these little things out. And then I'm going to just scoot it up there out of the way. And then here is an outline of our flower. Now, I'm going to have to set that right there. And, okay. Never mind, I know exactly what I'm doing with it. Or for a moment I thought, what am I doing with that? But I know. Okay, here's our black. Set that right there. There's this piece. This is our back of our flower. See, I'm going to put the Blackberry Bliss on top of the rich raspberry. Man, look at the mess. Now, this is what I want you to see. I'm going to pop these things right here out. Ouch, I just poked myself. I felt good. Not. Ouch, did it again. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing, be a little more careful. Okay. Now I'm going to take that off, lay that over there, and then I'm going to just pop out all of these little things right here. Turn it over because this is the top side. Anyway. There it goes. But see, it's still attached to the cardstock, but it's showing the details of the die. And I like it. I really, really do. It's just, I don't know if I chose the right colors. I chose colors first, you know what I'm saying? And then I thought, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And after I did the first one, I thought, I am not going to go back and redo, because we had to do supper. You know, I didn't have time, let me put it that way. So, I thought, I'm going with it. It'll be okay. But anyway, there it is. And then what we're going to do is I cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock, the exact same size, 5 by 3 3/4, and then I'm going to layer that right there on top of it. Now, I have a piece of course Sharon's not ready. Why would Sharon ever think she was totally ready? I always forget something, and I did. Again, which is my norm. Let me cut me a piece of this rich raspberry, because this is the piece that's going on the inside, and it's 4 by 2 3/4, and I was going to cut a 4 by 2 3/4 of the rich raspberry to go behind it, because, well, never mind, it's not going on behind it, it's going on front. Oh, didn't get the shimmer white. I'll have to check out the shimmer white. I'll tell you what, it's looking awesome on this black, Miranda. I'm thinking that shimmer white is awesome on this black. Look at that. Can you see the sparkle of it? It's awesome. Anyway, this little die right here, I am going to die cut. Let me move this. Let me move this because I totally forgot this part. And I'm going to die cut this little feller right here. Right over here. That way we've got something that just complements from the front to the inside. And I'm just going to come back for the sake of just coming back. Okay, I'm going to sit back over here. All right, now then. Okay, now so we got the same thing here on the inside, although that's not what that was made for, but that's what I'm using it for. And then this right here, I'm putting on my envelope. So see, everything's going to be used. I'm not wasting a thing. So now then, what we're going to do is we're going to attach the outline of our flower to the backing of our flower. We're going to use our liquid glue and do this. I'm not putting glue on every little spot of the outline of the flower, just some of these kind of main spots, and it'll work just fine. It did for the other one, so I'm hoping it does for this one. Okay, now the trick is getting it on here and getting it evened on the back. See if I can see it on the back, then I know it's evened on the front. Ta-da! Look at there. Is that not cool? But you know, I bet you we could have used the probably could have used the fine tip glue pen, but the thing is, this dries quicker than the liquid glue, and I was afraid that it would get dry before I could get it on positioned on here the way I wanted it. Now, since I am not stamping a sentiment on this, I am going to go ahead and glue these together. Now, be careful about how much glue I get down here, because my other one, it kind of came out a little bit and made a little sticky spot on my card. So be careful with how much I put. And then I'm just going to take it like this and just even it up. Since they're the same size, or supposed to be the same size. Okay, need to scooch it this way. And it's not wanting to scooch now. I waited too long, but I think it'll be okay. There we go. Now, we're going to lay that right there. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to put our little, this looks like an eyelash, doesn't it? Put that on our flower here. Let's put the eyelash on here. Like that right there. And then, I'm just going to take my nail, put it under these right here, and just pull them up. Like this. Just like that, right there. Ah, yes, I like that. I like it. I do, I do. Okay, that wants to pop up. I think I'm getting my nail under it. Okay, now then, we're going to lay that right there. Okay, now we are going to take our front panel, and we're going to do lightly with the glue right down here at the bottom, and get some here and here. And then I'm just going to come in these bigger places here on the flowers and put some glue, just do some dots around it a little bit here where things won't just, you know, pop up and get torn, things like that. And just, you know, dot it around a little bit. Try not to get a lot on here. I don't want it squishing out, you know, and making a mess. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to line it up on our card, on our Whisper White piece. Smear that glue off where it came out the side over there. Now then, now I'm pleased with that. Now, the one thing I'm going to do different on this one than the other one is this goes up here on the front, and I put it further down, but I want it further up because I'm going to put this on here. And this was an afterthought with my other one, and I already had this on there. And I thought, oh, I want to do a flower to put on there like this. And so it's too close down on the first one, but it's going to be better on this one. Yeah. I'm going to roll up my ends here. Of course, they're not going to stay rolled up. I don't know why I'm doing it now. Because they're not going to stay. And then I'm going to kind of give this a little curve up with some glue dots. And I'm going to use 2 of them. And it doesn't give it a big boost up, but it gives it enough that I'm okay with what it gives. I'm going to just take the top off of that one, lay this one on top, and I'm going to pull this over here, and I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of glue, put it there, a little bit of glue, put it here. We're going to take that off, put just a smidgen of glue right there, and we're going to lay this down right here. Let's see if I can get it where I want it. I don't want it too far over. I want it kind of centered the best I can. There it goes. Like that right there. Now then, yay! I've even got it straight. All right, I'm loving this. Okay, we have got a excuse me, Rich Razzleberry card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and I'm going to use my bone folder and give this a good crease. Yes, I am. Where it is, there it is. I wasn't sure what I had done with my bone folder, but there it is, right there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this piece on the inside, like this. And I'll tell you, this Rich Razzleberry on this Rich Razzleberry just almost fades it all together. But when you see it in person, especially when I get the front on, wasn't real sure I was going to like it. But I think the more I think about it and the more that I look at my sample over here, laying over here, I'm liking a little more and a little more. And, you know, and I think the biggest thing is that shimmery white. Embossing powder. Love that. Okay, now we're going to lay this right here. I mean, you know, a lot of people use white on white, so I don't see why we can't use Rich Razzleberry on Rich Razzleberry. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why not. So now then, we have our flower here, and we're going to seed it about right there. I think we'll be fine. That's where I put it on the other one. It's just, it ended up a little too close down here. And I'm going to sit it right there. And then we're going to finish this card up in just a moment. Whoops, I need that. I've got to put my little bitty, I'm not sure what this is. Thank you, Miranda. I like layers. I'm going to put this on our envelope here. Let me get some glue here. It's not wanting to go down the little stem thing. There it goes. And we're just going to sit it right here on our envelope. Now we've got something that ties in with our card on our envelope. Now, see. What was I going to do? Oh, I know what I was going to do. Mine cost starsies mazzies. Alrighty, we got to get some of these pearls. We're just going to use one on the front and one on the inside. That's all. And we're going to be done with this card. I'm just going to put one right here. And I'm using the biggest one. You can see what I use the most. I'm going to have to get me some more. I was going to use regular gemstones, but I didn't have any of the big ones. Because I wanted big. I didn't want little ones for this. I wanted the big ones, and I didn't have any because I've used them all. So these are just the pearls. So there we are. What do you think? Oh, man, I did awesome tonight. I was prepared. Let me get this out of the way so y'all can see this card in this envelope. Now, I'm going to pull my original one over here. See, I got it down because I did this first. And I decided on this and I got it down too far. I like it up this way better. And then here's our inside. And here's the envelope to that one. So now I've got two more thank you cards. Ta-da! Thank you, Miranda. I'm glad y'all like it. So, wowie. I'm proud of how well I did tonight. Didn't keep y'all all night long. Yep. So there we are. Good deal, Miranda. I want to see when you get through. I want to see what you make. Thank you, Gloria. Alrighty, guys. If anybody's local, I am having a class at Hobby Lobby, March the 17th, 5:30 to 7:30. So, let me know if you can come. We're going to have a good time. We're going to use the, what are we going to make? We're going to be we're going to be using the Dress to Impress stamp set and dies for my class. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Jessie. And let me tell y'all, you know that I had asked y'all to pray for Caleb Neighbors. He's a young man. He grew up down here in Good Hope, where we live, part of Coleman County. And he has some issues and some problems. You know, I had posted it on my page. And I know a lot of you said you would pray for him. He passed away over the weekend. They did a different procedure on him last Thursday. They prayed about it and felt like God was telling them to go ahead. And they found that he had a super rare condition that the UAB hospital had never even seen it before. In fact, there's probably not more than 10 people in the United States that has it. So it's fatal. So there was no chance for him at all. But he went peacefully. So all I ask is just pray for his family. And because I know they covered your prayers. So just pray for them. I appreciate it. He's a bit younger than our youngest. She went to school with his older brother, so she knew him. So, but anyway, just pray for the Neighbors family. I'd really appreciate it. And thank y'all for coming. Good Lord willing, I'll be right back here next next Monday evening at 7 Central. Next Sunday, I'll be at work. This is my weekend to work this weekend. So, anyway, I will be back here next Monday evening. Oh, Kayla, you watch the replay, please, ma'am. I like my card. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Especially the thank you here. I love that. And that embossing. Ooh, I'm just loving that. Is that not gorgeous? I love the sparkle that extra gives it, that shimmery. Okay. Love you guys. Thank y'all for coming. I will see y'all next Monday. Get in your crafty room. Make something. I want to see it. Miranda, I want to see what you're making, okay? Love you guys. Good Lord willing. See y'all next Monday.